Hello, everybody. This is Mike, better known as adigitalnomad.net. Just starting the live stream right now. We're going to have some awesome review and comment here. Actually, even before the live stream starts on Tesla's end, I've got plenty to talk about here with what's going on. Let me just actually make sure that the live stream is working before I get in the stuff, news, all this. Let's see. Oh yeah, there I am. I'm there. All right, if you're out here and watching, say hi. Type me a message. I want to see if this can work. I see a private chat here. I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. Privately chat. See if you can public chat. Wherever you guys are, Facebook groups, Facebook pages. Let me know where you are. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, we are on the adigitalnomad.net YouTube channel. Also, my nonprofit, aplantbaseddiet.org, we're on that one as well. So let me know where you're watching. Let me know, like, when I say where, are you on the YouTube channel? Which one? Facebook group, Facebook page, which one? And where is your physical location? Right now, I'm coming to you from outside the Washington, D.C. area on a farm in Bealsville, Maryland. That's where I am. And we have good internet here through my iPhone 12. There, you can see the live stream right in there that I had to get because my other Samsung was stolen. And according to the clock here, we've got almost 35 minutes until Elon Musk starts us up. And as you can see right over here, like my Vanna White, we've got the live stream, so you guys can see it as soon as it goes on. And let's talk about what's going on. I shared some stuff on social media today about the supply chain and the problems that people have been having with the supply chain. Now, we all know that we're here for the Tesla Model S Plaid. What is Model S Plaid? Some of you guys know, some of you guys don't. Delivery event where they're actually going to deliver a car, right, to some Model S purchasers. Well, you may or may not know that Tesla has not delivered a single Model S or Model X the entire year of 2021. And right now, this is June 10th. They have not delivered one single Model S or Model X this entire year. Oh, isn't that big news? Tesla's not reporting that. Of course, Tesla has no press department anymore. Everybody on YouTube is the press department, it seems like, including me. But it's interesting because the largest automaker in the world by stock market cap hasn't delivered some of their longest running models. S is already almost 10 years old, and X, I think, delivered in 2015 for the first time. So it's getting close there too. But anyway, they've delivered zero. And is it because of supply chain problems? Can they not get their hands on chips, semiconductors, other parts? Let me know your thoughts. I've heard people, just talking to a friend today, saying they can't get aluminum. Well, these are aluminum bodied cars, actually aluminum unit bodies, aluminum skins. These are almost fully aluminum cars, actually, which is one of the cool things about S and X. If you didn't know that, 3 and Y are not. They're steel bodied, steel frames. They use some aluminum, but S and X are almost fully aluminum. Excuse me. I need a drink. And that means that they can last a lot longer. They have a much longer life. Okay. But they haven't produced any. That's the problem. And the stock has not done that well. It did awesome last year, actually, in the summer. We did some special videos, my wife and I, on the rise of Tesla. We did a live one, if you remember that. That was in the summer of 2020, last summer. Massive increases in stock value then. Hasn't happened recently, but I think that Elon Musk knows that the S and the X are not going to be the big sellers. And 3 and Y is it, and actually Y specifically. And Y is the one, it's a small SUV that my wife Denise and I went to when we saw that unveiling out in California, which is pretty cool. It's the only one we ever went to. And if you ever watched that, I had a live stream going. We had like 11,000 people on the live stream, and it got cut off because I had all this some music came on that was copyrighted. Well, let's talk about SNX a little bit more. Okay, what is Plaid? Plaid is like the fastest model. They're releasing the fastest model, and there's some controversy with that this week as well. You may have heard that Plaid wasn't supposed to be the new top of the line S. What there has been over the years is there's been like base models which have had anything from just rear drive only to all-wheel drive to big battery packs to P100D. That was the ridiculous, ludicrous mode car that came out 0 to 60 in like 2.3 seconds when it came out a few years ago. And it's still the fastest production car, fastest regular production car by far at any price. And actually, I had one. If you guys have been watching my video I just released on my channel, digitalnomad.net. Look in the upper right-hand corner. You can see the logo there. I had a P100D. They gave me one, but it was locked in chill mode. It was like the slowest, fastest car in the world ever. It was ridiculously slow. It was embarrassingly slow. But anyway, the performance replaced the P100D. It's the same thing. They just got rid of using numbers in the battery packs on names, on car names. Just kind of like they used to use displacements, right, for car names, and they got rid of that too, or they got inflated and that got out of control. But ICE vehicles are 25 years ago, whatever we're looking at now, so don't even worry about them. But the Plaid is supposed to be like the replacer now of the performance. On top of the performance is now Plaid. So it has 3 motors in total instead of the 2 that the old performance and P100D had. They have 3 motors, 2 in the back, 1 in the front. And sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's supposed to be a Plaid Plus model, and that was supposed to be even faster accelerating and even bigger range and different batteries. And we'll hear tonight from Elon. I don't know what's going to happen, but there was supposed to be, and I don't know if it's been removed with Plaid Plus or not, a structural battery pack with different cells and actual structural integrity to the battery pack as part of the structure and frame and unit body of the car. Right now, if you listen to what Elon says, the batteries are kind of dangling, kind of like a sack of potatoes, like your car is carrying a sack of potatoes. The battery pack is not structural; it's kind of dangling in there a little bit. You don't get that feeling when you're driving it, but that's structurally what's happening with it. So it'll be interesting to find out if there is a structural battery pack with this new Model S redesign. Of course, they're also saying they didn't produce any Model S's or X's, and even after today, they still have not delivered any Model X's because of a redesign. And on the redesign, of course, the outside looks almost identical. Some people are complaining about that already. It looks almost identical. But I don't know what they're going to do. We don't want them to put any kind of funky Japanese styling that's happened to Japanese cars over the past, I don't know, 8 years or so. They used to be really nice. I used to think the Japanese cars had some nice styling to them, but they just run out of ideas. They had to change things up like the old American nameplates and put something new out every year so you'll spend your more money. And they've had nothing new, nothing innovative really, except for styling changes. And they run out of styling ideas, so then they just do these ridiculous looking things that are out there. That's what I think Japanese cars are nowadays. They're not well styled, if you ask me. I know that Franz here at Tesla came over from Mazda, and Teslas do look kind of like a Mazda, kind of. But they have at least a classic look to them. The Japanese now, they don't look classic. They just look funky and like they run out of ideas, like and have ADD. The designers do anyway. So what else is happening? Where did we leave off? Okay, so Model S will deliver tonight for the first time in 2021. Or at least the Plaids will. And we'll hear about what's going on with Plaid Plus, what we got missed, whatever. Apparently Plaid is so fast they don't need one. It's apparently in the 1.8s, even faster than they said on the website. On the quarter mile down at like 9 seconds. It's ridiculously fast. It is. It's probably sickeningly fast. You're going to get sick accelerating that fast. So you're not even going to use it that much. And I've even seen people online who are looking for used Teslas who do not want the performance model because the performance model is just too damn fast. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments too on that, because I've got the non-performance model, and it's the fastest car I've ever owned. by a long shot. And I don't need the performance model. Nobody needs that, especially if it's going to make you sick. I don't think you want it. We are way out of the realm of practicality at this point in time. But when's Model X going to be delivered? We don't know. But Model S and X both feature a brand new interior too. And instead of having the two screens, one of them was like a, what was it, portrait style instead of landscape. The center screen is now landscape style and up a little higher. And there still is a front driver console as well, which Model 3 and Model Y lack. But that's okay. Those are the cost leaders, price leaders. So it's got the steering yoke, the controversial steering yoke, but again, you'll be able to buy Model S here, and you'll have Model S, but you won't be able to get Model X. And if you guys don't know, Model X is built on the Model S chassis. And if you want to go back and all the way back to 2012, all the way back to a history lesson, you'll know that Model S platform, which is unibody, all aluminum, like we talked about earlier, was originally a rear drive only platform. And it's low to the ground too, very low to the ground car. And then eventually they added a front motor, but it wasn't originally designed for that. So they had some fitment issues there. They had some, basically, I'd say things were in the way. They couldn't mount that front motor as low as they wanted. So because of that, there were some angle issues, especially when S started to have only air suspension, because originally it was coil suspension with air suspension option. Nowadays, it's only air suspension. And of course, Model X, which is based on, is also only air suspension. With air suspension, you can raise it up and down. You have some range in there. And when you're in the higher levels, those angles are so out of specification on those drive shafts that they cause some driveline chatter, driveline vibration, what they call it. Gosh, what's the other word people are using? I can't remember now. Anyway, it's worse on the X than on the S because the X is basically a jacked up Model S platform. There is no special platform for Model X. It's designed straight off the Model S, and Elon has admitted he's made a mistake with that. So for 3 and Y, which are the smaller versions, Y is its own platform. It is not a derivative of Model 3, and if it is, it's a far derivative of Model 3. It's its actually own chassis, and they're both designed to have front motors from the beginning, unlike S and X. So we've run into this vibration problem on the front, and because of this vibration problem under hard acceleration, they need to have some kind of special half shafts designed for them. And if you look at the channel, adigitalnomad.net, just search that up. The Tesla Model S, Model X, rear inner tire wear problem and front driveline vibration problem. It's a two-step problem. We have some videos explaining it if you want to learn more. But do know that they've had a couple revisions and a few TSBs. I've had new parts put on my front of my Tesla to supposedly help with this, but I can tell you it doesn't fix the problem. They don't have a fix for the problem yet. And I'm wondering on this new generation of Model S if there is a fix for this front end vibration, front driveline chatter. Was it shudder? Shudder, that's the word. Shudder in the front end. But I don't think so, because the new TSB, which just was released a few weeks ago, we think it's in combination with this, because same thing happened last time they came with a big update for S and X, which was the Raven suspension. Mine's a non-Raven. But when they had Raven suspension, they reworked a lot of the parts, and they had a TSB at that point in time where I could put the new Raven parts and other things on my car, which Tesla did at no cost for me. Thank you, Elon Musk. But it didn't solve the problem. It did not solve the vibration, the shutter problem. Did not. And on this one, we think they're doing the same thing. We think they're taking the parts from the new Model S Plaid and all the other non-performance Model S's and Model X's and throwing those front driveline parts on as a TSB. But as we have looked and seen the part numbers, only one of them has changed. So not all of them have changed. And some of the drive lines, at least one of the drive shafts, the CV joints, is the same as previous. And we know this don't work. So this is still probably going to be an issue, I think, going forward. And that's also one of the reasons why they're not rushing out to produce all these cars, because they're trying to make it more of an exclusive car, not your practical car, one that kind of tears the front drive line up, which it does right now. Maybe eventually they'll have a fix for it. And Don from Intuitive, if you're out there watching, he's the guy there. He's really helping out with this. Hopefully we'll have a solution soon, have a fix for this. But let me get some more water. I'd be interested to see if Elon comments on all this, but it all kind of merges together, and you realize, well, this is a low volume car. He's trying to keep the resale value of the cars up, not producing as many. Probably doesn't have enough parts. Probably still can't fix the front end vibration. Now we're not going to have the Plaid Plus, and why would they not have the Plaid Plus? Because it's going to cannibalize sales from the Roadster, as we know. Roadster is supposed to start at 1.9 for the base model. We already know that the Plaid here that they're going to unveil tonight, and well, not unveil, but just start delivering, is already faster than the base model Roadster, which we don't want to do because the Roadster is a $250,000 car, and the Plaid is like 150,000, I think, is what it is. That's a big difference, $100,000. It's going to cannibalize sales, so Elon said cut it. But like I said, the one thing I really want to know is, are they using a structural battery pack, and did they nix that too? Maybe they did. Maybe the only structural battery pack is going to be in the Roadster, again, for product differentiation and non-cannibalization of sales is why they would do that. So interesting. Okay, I got 20 minutes. Man, I am talking. And where I am right now, it's 10:54 p.m. on the East Coast. Where are you guys? I have not seen any comments, but oh, wait, here. This is why I don't have the comments up. All right, here we go. Ratha Soar says hi. Hello, Ratha. Thank you so much for saying hi if you're still there. I don't know when you commented on that. And I can type out messages. Let me see here. See if you guys see this. I'm trying to figure out the system. I just said hello. It's sending out to YouTube, sending out to all the Facebook pages. And oh, this is cool. I didn't know I could do this. Say, this is Mike from a digital nomad.net. If you guys have been watching my channel, you know I just got my car back from Tesla. Hey, Mikael Carreta. Is that right? From Brazil. Welcome. What part of Brazil? My wife and I have bought a bunch of land in southeast Ecuador in the Andes Mountains, so maybe we're close to you. 23 hours, 55 p.m. here. So you are, wait a minute. Yeah, you're the same time as me. Yeah, because Ecuador is the same time zone as well. So we're both in the same time, I believe. Actually, you might be an hour ahead. Are you? Yes, you are an hour ahead. You definitely are. You're 1 hour ahead. Parana State South. Okay, so you're outside of the Amazon rainforest, because we're in land there in the Andes there in southeast Ecuador. We have some property. It's up in the mountains about 3,000 feet, 1,000 meters above sea level, and it is rainforest there. It's between, I think, about 55 and 85 degrees every day. Yeah, Greenwich Mean Time 3. Okay, so anyway, it's at a higher elevations, and it's definitely part of the Amazon rainforest. So that's cool. All right, 18 minutes left. So I'll be very interested to see what Elon has to say about these battery packs, structural battery packs, things like that. And in terms of my car, you may have heard, if you watch my channel, that Tesla broke my windshield wipers. It was it's almost like a comedy of errors. They were getting better. They opened a new service center in Northern Virginia. Actually, things were awesome there the first couple times I went. And this last time, though, it was like a comedy of errors. I had them replace two parts, which are fairly straightforward. I'd say they were straightforward, and they were major. So it should fix all my problems. I needed a brand new charge port door on the back where I plug in the electrical cable. It wasn't working right. Whole new assembly, right? And I needed a new compressor for the air conditioning, HVAC. Straightforward, fix them, right? Anyway, came back. Two things happened. Number one is the charge port door wouldn't open and close at all. It actually would accept the cable all the time, which was an improvement, but it wouldn't open and close at all. Come to find out, the ranger comes out, the mobile service guy, and he tells me they didn't align it. They didn't align it front and back, and they didn't align the door, how it mounts flush or not. There's two alignments. They didn't do either of them. It was kind of crazy. They just stuck it in there, didn't align anything, and didn't even really work. That's part of the problem. It was crazy. I paid all this money for it. Paid thousands of dollars for this and for the air conditioner. And the air conditioner worked fine, except they forgot to put two caps on the high and low pressure lines. And they also broke my windshield wipers. They broke. If you, there's actually a video of me turning it on for the third time after I brought it back, and you watch the wiper break off. They didn't align. Somehow the alignment got messed up. They need new transmission, new arms. Every part of the wiper system, short of the nozzles and the fluid to clean the windshield, had to be replaced. But they did cover it. It took a while. I had to have 2 other service appointments. And, you know, but it's done. It is done. So, but this is interesting, though. I got the, Gene, you see my messages go out there? Yeah, it even gives me a hyperlink. When I say a digitalnomad.net, there's a hyperlink in there. That is cool. Very cool. This whole thing is improved over this whole entire live stream experience over what it was. And if you guys are not in our Facebook groups, we have dedicated Facebook groups for Tesla Model S, Tesla Model X, and what is it? Tesla Model 3, Model Y, Cybertruck, everything. All you got to do is go to a digitalnomad.net Facebook page, click on the groups, and then you can find the groups from there. 15 minutes to go. When am I? Who is this? Noah Plays. When are you getting your Model S? I did not order one. I drive a Model X, Noah. My entire channel at digitalnomad.net, at least up to this point in time, has been basically documenting the ownership experience. I've owned it for 4 years, going on 4.5 years almost. It was March of 2017 when I actually took delivery. I have a Model X 90D with all the autopilot options on it, and I've been driving that thing around. I've got, I'm in the car right now. Actually, you can't see it because the camera's turned the other way. I've got over 170,000 miles on the car. 170,000, and I keep track of all the supercharges. Over 1,900 supercharges, getting close to 2,000 on the supercharges. So I do not plan on getting a Model S. I don't need a Plaid like I was talking about earlier. I think the Plaid is scary fast. I think a lot of Teslas are scary fast, and people are starting to realize this. Not only scary fast, but sickeningly fast. Like, you get sick when you drive or even just ride as a passenger and someone goes at, full speed forward. It's too much. And of course, this car is going to be an example of that. Roadster is going to be an example of that. Every Tesla model, even the X, will be an example of that. Any of the performance models, even the non-performance models, make people sick when you floor it. I mean, mine's a non-performance model. It's a little over 4 seconds to 60 in my car. That's it. So, yeah, not getting one. I like the space of the Model X. I get the 5-seater, so I got extra storage in the back, so I don't have that third row. Everything folds flat since I don't have the captain's chairs in the middle. My wife and I, Denise, we go camping, car camping a lot. It's a lot of fun. Actually, if you guys want to see our series, we just got done like a 4-month series across the United States, southern United States, across the wintertime, called Tesla RV. Just go hashtag Tesla RV anywhere in a search engine, and you'll find our videos. They're all over the place. New Plaid, less than 1.8 something. Yeah, the Model X sounds like a good car. But as I was saying, Noah, the Model X is great. S and X, though, still have this problem, twofold problem. Rear inner tire wear problem, which can be solved with the intuitive parts, N and the number 2, intuitive. All right. That can fix the rear suspension, but the front end vibration is still a problem. Front end shutter, and I don't even think it's fixed on this new Plaid. I was discussing that earlier. I don't think Elon Musk is going to touch on this at all in his presentation, but I'm telling you, I'm giving you the inside line here. I don't think they fixed it. We've seen the new TSBs, which we believe are retrofitting the new parts on the older cars, and there's not enough new parts, including the same drive shaft, same CV joint on one of the sides. So we're almost certain it is not a fix. But these are limited production cars. They're fun. Model S, for the time being, will be the fastest car that Tesla makes until Roadster comes out, and then it won't anymore. And that's probably why they discontinued Plaid. Plus, like we're saying about the basically concern with cannibalization of sales. I think that's what the big issue was. But yeah. But I love Model X though. It's not the lowest center of gravity. It's not going to do good on a track or anything like that. But it's a great highway cruiser. It's a great car camping vehicle. Tons of space. Like I said, if you get the 5-seat with non-captain chairs in the middle, the non-ones that were on monopole, those ones, don't get that. Get the folding bench. That's what I have. It has so much space underneath that bench, so much space in the back because you don't have a third row that folds under the floor. So much space. Really, crazy amount. And we are 11 minutes out. So what does anybody out there think a surprise is going to be tonight? There's always a surprise at these events. Maybe they're going to have since they're discontinuing Plaid Plus, maybe they'll shine a light on Roadster, and maybe they'll have the cold thruster there. The way it's supposed to work on the SpaceX version of Roadster, which is the high-end one, apparently, it starts at $250. I don't know what the SpaceX version will be, like $350. Apparently, the license plate on the back drops down, just full-on James Bond style, and then this cold thruster pops out, and then that is what will hurl you forward, to like 60 in 1 second. I think they said 1.1, which is basically 1 second. It's basically almost twice as fast as this car, almost. It's crazy. Yeah. All right. Well, going down to 10 minutes. I'm excited to see. There's always a cool little surprise, and we'll see what the stock value does too. Actually, does anybody think that Elon Musk is going to mention Dogecoin out there? Anybody? He's under a lot of pressure too from people. You see these groups of hackers online. They want to stop him from manipulating Bitcoin prices because he's obviously flagrantly been manipulating the crypto market, which apparently is legal because it's not a regulated security. But he's also doing it at the people are saying at the expense of your common person. So they may go after him now. He's got to be really careful with that. So we will see how that plays out. He will, yeah. All right, and see what else can we expect tonight? Well, Dogecoin. You guys know what Doge stands for? Do only good every day. It's an acronym. Do only good every day, and of course, it's got the Shiba Inu dog mascot, and of course, there's a knockoff coin there, Shiba Inu coin, also SHIB, SHIB. You buy that, buy Dogecoin, Bitcoin, all these things. And are we in an asset bubble? What do you guys think? Crypto, it seems like everybody in the United States took their stimulus money and bought cryptocurrency with it. That's what it seems like to me. And if that's what happened, we are in an asset bubble and it might collapse. Real estate, I don't know what's going on. Tons of investors going in there, record low mortgage rates. I'm also a licensed realtor as well. And basically every house sale in any type of halfway desirable market, which all the markets I was just having this discussion earlier, all the hot markets are Republican states now. Florida, Texas, Arizona, where else? Nevada, and the Carolinas. Those are the hot markets. They're basically every sale's an auction. Every single sale. It's crazy. I just did one and had a listing for a buyer, and it was turned into an auction and got way more money than we thought. Better terms. Wow. I mean, just nuts. Craziness. All right, we got 8 minutes left, and you can see the lights here. I am in my Tesla, in my Model X, and just so you guys know, I'm not getting a Model S as was asked me earlier. I'm going to drive this thing till it drives into the junkyard or they tow it away on a flatbed because it's total. That's basically how I keep cars. And one thing I want to point out though, I have never been to the dealer / service center, whatever you want to call it, as many times as with this car. It's crazy amount of times I've taken to the service center. My Lexus went once when it had like 150,000 miles on it for some kind of a recall. That was it. My Toyota Tacoma for 2016, never been back. Never. It's crazy. All right. The Boring Company back again, or Boring Company. The Boring Company brick. What is the Boring Company brick? I know they just opened in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is open for business for the Boring Company. My wife and I were just out there for a second time in the past few months, like 3 weeks ago, and we just barely missed that, which kind of sucks. Do I have the Tesla Cam feature? Yes, because I upgraded to MCU 2. I've got some videos on that. I would highly recommend if you got MCU 1, you want to upgrade. You definitely want. MCU 1 is like the dark ages. Even if you have Autopilot 2 hardware, apparently it can do and will do full level 5 self-driving if and when that ever gets released, but it's still MCU1. It's so dang laggy. I mean, it's just, it's ridiculously slow. They never should have even produced Model X's or anything with AP2 with an MCU1, if you ask me. Great that you plan to keep the X. I admire the fact that Tesla does retro-compatible improvements. Yeah, they do. It's like you get a new car all the time. Why even bother to get a new one? I mean, mine has more scratches and dents than it did before when it was new, but that's about it. It's a brick they made out of the dirt from the tunnel, and they sell them. Oh, oh, they do. I didn't even know that. Learn something new every day. Thank you for letting me know. Thanks, Gene, and thanks, Noah. All right, we're honing in on 6 minutes. I wonder if they're going to unveil something about charging speeds, too. You know, I think it's really cool, too. I don't know if you guys know this, but, you know, my wife and I went out to the Model Y unveiling, and at the Model Y unveiling, and this was like a little over 2 years ago now, I think, they introduced the level 3 version 3 superchargers, which are capable of 1,000 miles per hour charging rate. I can't remember what that translates into, 250 kilowatts. And we watched those used. And at the time, my pack was limited because I had done so many superchargers to 90 kilowatts maximum for the life of the pack. But since that time, they have lifted all those restrictions. I've seen speeds up to like 145 kilowatts on my old pack. It's been supercharged up almost 2,000 times. We're going to have a celebration when we get to 2,000. 6 minutes. Yep, 6 minutes. Well, we're down to 5 now. Yep, this should be exciting. Always exciting. Any Tesla investors out there? You guys own Tesla stock? Let me know. I got a Tesla investors group also. Go to adigitalnomad.net Facebook page and click on the groups. I also got a NEO group. I bought NEO around the same time. That's done really well. So check that group. There's a NEO stock investors group. Again, access it through adigitalnomad.net Facebook page. Click on groups. That's what you want to do. I just joined. Kyle, how's it going, man? We are just talking about what to expect here at the Plaid delivery event, history of Model S, good things about it, bad things about it, all these kind of things. If you want to know anything, let me know. Anything interest you? Any questions about it? If you want to know about the bad stuff, I can go over that again. I don't know why. I don't like talking about bad stuff, but that always seems to be something to talk about that's not so great. People are always pointing out Tesla flaws, always. It's like a game. Hello. Was it? Hi, Shamira. Hi, Shamira. From Morocco. All right, welcome. Had a roommate not too long ago, Dell, who's from Morocco. I don't think he's out there. It's 4:11 a.m. All right, well, thank you for tuning in. Waking up. Big Tesla fan. All right, Kyle, are you a Tesla investor? Do you have stock, TSLA stock? And if you do, and if you have it, when did you buy it? What was the price when you bought it? Let me know. I bought most of my stock in, what was it? I'd say the first 2 quarters of 2018, right before the big Model 3 launch, when they almost went bankrupt. And that was a bad time. But you could have got some if you really were smart at $150 a share. I didn't get it that low. I think I got it like low 200s, something like that. Well, you can always buy some. You can always buy some now, Kyle, if you believe in what Elon's saying. The thing about Tesla stock is it's the only way that the average investor can actually invest in something that Elon Musk is doing, right? I mean, you cannot invest in SpaceX. You cannot invest in Starlink. Although, actually, I can't wait for Starlink. I was telling you guys before, we got property in Ecuador. We're going to get the Starlink set up there. I'm already on the waiting list, and I hope to get the dishy, the little rotating motorized dish, but by the end of the year, I hope. 230, 1 Bitcoin. You got 1 Bitcoin? How about Dogecoin? You got any of that? And is Elon Musk going to talk about Dogecoin? Is he going to say it here? He could probably say Dogecoin, no problem. But I think some of the people that are really upset with Elon right now, for the average investor or the average crypto buyer, are people with Bitcoin, who are thinking about taking some revenge out on Elon Musk. That ought to be interesting to see how that plays out if it does. And if you hear noise, it's not popcorn. I am not popping popcorn. I'm in my Tesla outside and it's raining. That's what the sound is. So, all right, we're getting down to less than 2 minutes. 2-minute warning. 140, yes. All right. Hi, Chamba. It says here, welcome to Morocco. Are you saying? Yeah, you are. Okay, you are watching from Morocco. I see back here. Yeah, you said you were in Morocco. Okay. Ferrari sucks. Is that what you say, Alexis? Alexis Garcia says Ferrari sucks. I think any kind of old school ICE vehicles suck. I think any and all of them, really. Yours got pushed back to 16 minutes. Is this a time? Elon, this is on Elon time. Of course, we all know that. What does Elon time mean? It means it's always going to be later than you said. All right, I'm on the Tesla website, and the Tesla website says 53 seconds. That's what you're watching. You're watching my little feed here. It's straight from the Tesla website. So we will see what happens here. 41 seconds. This will be fun. Ah. I'm looking at my live stream on my adigitalnomad.net Facebook page, and it's transcribing all of my words. It's giving me like closed captioning of everything I'm saying, and it's actually doing a pretty good job. Yeah, I'm reading it right now. Well, you can stay here, Noah, if you want. This is the feed right off the website. Okay, we're down to 0. Live stream will start soon. 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Well, that's where we are because I'm on the East Coast of the United States, and I don't see anything. Not yet, but this is Elon time, right? We know it's Elon time. Tesla uses honey? Noah, I can save money on a Tesla. Yes, you can. You can use my Tesla referral code. You know it gets almost nothing nowadays. You guys probably know that. If you don't know that, the old referral code was so generous. Very, very generous. I got all kinds of nice prizes, including a Powerwall I turned into cash, actually, too, to pay for repairs on my car. But the new referral program, and you can use Mike5108. That's my referral code. Mike5108 gets me and you something, but really not much. So, still waiting on this thing. Still waiting. Elon time. Yeah, so what's Elon time mean, guys, girls, everyone? Tesla investors, Tesla heads, Tesla fanboys, fangirls? Elon time could mean anything because almost everything Elon has done, no one's ever done before. And when everyone says, Elon, why do you always give these time frames and you can't meet any of them? His answer is always the same. Well, I've never built a self-driving car before. I've never built rockets that can land, rocket boosters that can land back on Earth. We've never built a satellite internet service that can use a dish that actually is motorized and tracks across multiple satellites and isn't fixed. We've never done these things, right? They never implanted stuff in people's brains before. None of these things. Late. Yes, he is late. And when Elon gets out here, I can stop talking for a period of time. Although I will give some narration. I'm going to give you guys the inside line, like I said. My review and comment. So, because we know how Elon does tend to embellish things a bit, right? A little bit. I've got plenty of non-Elon fans that say he's a liar. Actually, we were at the Model Y event, and one of the guys we were with yelled out right next to me, and Elon could see me because I was holding my camera up. Elon said something and got real quiet, and he yelled out, "Liar!" And Elon looked right over to where we were. And I really hope he doesn't think it was me that said that because it wasn't me. It was the guy we were with, and that was embarrassing. I bet you not many people can say that about an experience with Elon Musk during a live broadcast like that. But it did happen. Oh, and I did ask Elon a question. at that Model Y event. I asked him if the third row seat, because it said it had a third row seat in the Tesla Model Y, was standard. And he said, no, that was optional. He answered me. As you guys know, originally it wasn't even available for a while. I think it's available now. But for quite a while, there was no third row seat available. And actually, there was no, on Model Y, there was no tow hitch available right away. And that really, I made some videos on that. Others did as well. It got out in the news, and Tesla quickly made some retrofits. It has parts now that you can buy to retrofit the old ones, and they made it available very, very quickly because it is an SUV after all. At least that's what they say it is. They say it's an SUV. And we could be here all night. Don't speak in between the event session. I will try, only if it's important. I will give commentary if it's important. All right, Gene, SpaceX and Neuralink will certainly be good investments, more than Tesla, in my opinion. True, but how are you going to invest in SpaceX? I know that, and Neuralink. I did hear Elon said that he will make a public offering for Starlink, but I didn't hear anything about SpaceX or Neuralink. So please let me know if you know that. What is that? Charles Sadigan-Kohler? I cannot read what you're saying there. Is that English? If it's not, if you could translate it, I'd appreciate it. I've already seen some naysayers about Neuralink saying that they tried this 50 years ago, whatever, but people have also said the same thing about the solar roofs. I mean, same thing with electric cars for that matter. Just whether they're done right or not, that's what really matters, right? Yes, still waiting, still waiting. Yeah, SpaceX, I don't, and Neuralink, I do not know if there's going to be any kind of investment opportunity if they're going to go public. I don't know. I don't think Elon has said anything about that. So we still wait for Elon time. I bet the cars won't turn over. They went to start those engines and they didn't start. Somebody hit the circuit breaker. Restrictions to go public. SpaceX may have some restrictions because their government. Yeah, I would think so. Restrictions to go public. That's a very good point. No one may be able to invest in SpaceX. So right now you got Tesla, TSLA stock, go buy some. And of course, Elon is actively manipulating the crypto markets of Bitcoin and Dogecoin. So go buy some of that too. At least after he tells you how terrible it is and the price plummets, that's when you want to buy it. And actually now is not such a bad time. Now the prices are still kind of down from where they were. Well, at least the price of Bitcoin is. Dogecoin's still way up from the beginning of the year. Way up. Countdown, yeah. Does anybody out there own Bitcoin or Dogecoin? Any Dogecoin owners out there? You can buy it on Robinhood. And actually, I got a link somewhere. One of my videos. Not this one. Not this live stream. This doesn't have any links on it. But yeah, I have some Dogecoin. I got some Bitcoin. I got some Ethereum. Got some. What else do I have? Shiba Inu. Yeah, I got some of that too. Got all that stuff. Yeah, it seems like even though folks say the crypto markets and crypto coins in general are not going to work as a hedge against inflation and a hedge against the Fed printing money in the United States, I don't think that's the case. I think there is some truth that it is a hedge. And I think it's an effective hedge. And you can manipulate the markets, as Elon Musk knows. So even if you don't buy crypto, he's buying it. He's buying the dips, sending out a bad tweet, buying more. And then eventually when it goes up, then he sells some of it through Tesla. So you make money as a Tesla investor. So just go buy your Tesla stock. You can do that. And we are still waiting. I am going to lose my voice. Let me think. What other surprise could we see besides the cold thruster SpaceX Roadster comes out? I would think that'd be the most awesome surprise of all if they could do that. But maybe they will bring out a fully autonomous car without a driver, and we get to watch it drive around. That could be even cooler because they have a test track, right? This is at Fremont, California, which is where my wife and I were. And like I said, if you guys want to see our adventures, all the videos have Tesla RV in the title, and if you go hashtag Tesla RV, you can find them. Excuse me. But they didn't have this track available. I couldn't even do factory tours when we were there. Maybe they'll have a self-driving car too, on its own on the Fremont track or whatever. That would be kind of cool. In my trash can. Always right behind me in the driver's seat. I'm in the driver's seat, same as always. For all my videos, if you guys have watched them, I got thousands of videos. I have so many videos. I was talking to my wife, Denise, and I record everything. I kind of document everything on the channel, adigitalnomad.net. Everything about the experience of owning the Tesla, 4.5 years almost, getting close to 200,000 miles, getting close to 2,000 supercharges. And one day I might just be like Forrest Gump. You know how Forrest Gump was running and running and running. And one day he said, I don't feel like running anymore. And he just stopped. Well, one day I just may not feel like making videos anymore. And I might just stop. I might, if it gets boring. What I really want, since I was talking earlier, we're getting some land in Ecuador, is I want a road. I want a road all the way down through Central America that crosses into South America without having to get onto a boat, where I can drive all the way into Ecuador. So somebody help me build that, or somebody connect me with somebody that we can get that built. Can Elon Musk just bore a tunnel through there, through that jungle portion? There's like a 100-mile deep, I think, jungle portion with no roads in it. We got to get the boring company down there. See, that could be the next project, right? If anybody can connect me with Elon for that project, please connect me, connect us. And you can see, actually, if you look up here, this is these are the, we're not there, here. This is the suction cup for the shades I have that I got from EV Annex, and I got a discount code for EV Annex too. You can use, I can't remember what it is offhand, something like a digital nomad, something like that. Anyway, these are awesome for traveling, car camping, just driving on sunny days. When Denise is working in the back, all the glare is gone off her laptop screens. I really wish we had had those earlier in the trip. It would have been a lot better, but we have them now. So highly recommend you get them. Unless you like to have all the windows down all the time. I don't know. Wow. We could be here all night. I guess we're all camping out, right? Let me see. I'm looking at me on YouTube. I see me. See me on YouTube. I don't see the closed captions on YouTube. Huh. Anyway, let me think of what else could be a surprise tonight. I'm saying there's one of those two things, either a fully self-driving car and or a roadster, right? A roadster that there it is. Yeah, still waiting. Still waiting. Whoop. Roadster with the SpaceX cold thruster package. What else could it be? What else could it have, huh? That's what I want to. That's what I really want to know. What else? Maybe the smallest Tesla. You've heard a rumor, right? Well, Tesla's going to build like a $20,000 small hatchback or something like that. That would be cool. They had that. Full self-driving version 9. That would be awesome. Yes, and then watch the car drive around with no driver in there. No driver, right? Just empty. Some app store should be a good surprise with all the game. Oh yeah. Play. Are you guys gamers? Let me know. I'm not a gamer, so I'm not really, I'm not really excited about all this stuff. I mean, really, I watch the infotainment system in my car for like Netflix, basically. I mean, that's why I watch it. So I'm not a TV watcher. I'm not a gamer. All that stuff is too much sitting. Sitting is the new smoking, unless you got a stand-up desk. Gene, you're not a gamer either. Yeah, games are fun for a time or two, but I just don't see how people can spend hours and hours and hours on these things. Once or twice is nice to do that for a few hours, but that's it. That's it for me. Tilting your head even more than 10 minutes. Yeah, heart, heart, neck. Yeah. Beyond these beta tests, the Boring Company's bricks have made a few public appearances. July 2018, they were used to build a podium for Musk at SpaceX Hyperbit. Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, we built a grill at an event we did a couple times, actually, built some portable grills. We had to buy some fire bricks and things to make this. Maybe we should get some of these Boring Company bricks. Maybe they can, are they fireproof? Can we use them to build portable grills? Put some wood inside and then a grate on top to do some outside cooking. We've done that at some events, especially during COVID, and we have to do outdoor events and small ones. And my light went off, you see? No more light. Does it look better without that light? I don't know. I don't know. All right, so we are officially almost 15 minutes behind schedule now. It's 11:30 Eastern. But this is typical for Tesla. My whole car's shutting off now. All the screens are. I'm in the dark. Typical for Tesla. Uh-oh. I'm hearing an echo. That's my phone. All right, I turned the sound off on that. Yeah, because when I lost the screen here on my car, I lost the Bluetooth. So now I started playing through the phone. I'll just leave it with all the lights off. It's kind of like more like we're just getting into this now. And the show's about to begin. All the lights have gone off. If I move my butt too much in the seat, you know what happens? All the lights are going to come back on. So I got to be careful that I don't move my butt too much in the seat. Because that's what happens. Yeah, I've been here for almost an hour talking. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I didn't get here any earlier. Come on, Plaid. Model S. You know what? This thing's going to start so late, it's going to be dark over there in California. We're not going to be able to see anything. How are we even going to know what's going on? So you guys have also probably noticed that the price of almost all vehicles has gone up recently, including and especially these Model S and X's of Teslas. But even if you don't, if you use a regular ICE car, the prices have gone up because of all this like hyperinflation, scarcity, supply chain crashes. But especially S and X prices have gone up even more because they're not producing it at all, period. None this year. Just recognize that there have been zero. Well, they've been produced, okay, but they've not been delivered. No new Model S's or X's have been delivered to customers in this year, 2021. All right. Noah says the Boring Company is building its first public tunnel in Las Vegas. Oh, here we go. The project consists of over 4,500 feet of binder. Yes, but that's actually Noah. That thing is in operation now, according to what I've seen. It's actually in operation right now. Hold on a second. Do I need to press play on that? I guess I do. They sent me over to their. There we go. Now we're rocking. We got some music. My whole car is rocking. And I haven't moved my butt on the seat yet, so the lights have not come on. Because if I do, you'll know. Oh, yeah, the used dirt. Yeah, where's the for affordable housing projects? Yeah, it's another business selling bricks. I wonder how price competitive those bricks will be with regular, like, I guess, traditional construction method bricks. Whatever they do, they fire them in a kiln or whatever they do. Yeah, the music was good. Now it's slowed down. It's slow. Why is it so slow now? It could be a slow dance. Actually, is Elon Musk married? He has his girlfriend he had a kid with, right? I don't think they got married. The two of them, Grimes, is that her name? Yeah, Grimes. They can get out there and do a little slow dance. They can go fast now. Oh, yeah, Justin. All right, it's got to be just moments away now. Yeah, Tesla's always got the electronic dance music, the EDM, and everything else playing. It makes every other vehicle manufacturer seem like some boring, really boring old school company when you compare. Ah, there we go. Now, next song. We're into another song. Hey, what do you guys think too? See, since we're looking at the front of the Model S there, that's the new front, and it's slightly changed from what was around from 2016 forward, approximately. And one of the reasons I really didn't want to get a Model S early on because I did not like the front end. You know, the original front end with the oval, the low oval. It was like a faux grill. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're back. I think we're back, right? Yes. Sorry, my live stream got interrupted for a second. Soon, yeah, very soon. Anyway, I didn't like the original front end, the oval front end on the Model S. I did not like it at all. And I've seen some people that have retrofitted their old Model S's to the new one, but the hood length is actually different, so it doesn't quite match up. But I loved when they changed it in 2016. I loved it. I think the reason why they did it the way they did for 2012, 13, 14, 15 is because that's the old school buyers who had all the money back then. That's kind of the look they were looking for. It was not the look I was looking for. It was not. I was so glad when they changed that. And they didn't have to do much to change it. It's just, because the rest of the car is almost identical. It's just that front, that faux oval. And if you notice also on S and X, look at the picture in front of you. They've got the mark, the Tesla mark that's just kind of recessed into that lip under the hood. You'll notice that on S and X, it stands up straight and is forward and is surrounded by open space. And on 3 and Y, it is kind of almost like a sticker on the hood and angled back. That's another way you can. And people have complained about 3 and Y having like a buck tooth look to it, or duck face, and that's why. It's because of they're trying to differentiate, in my opinion, giving some like a a more prominent Tesla on it, the higher end, more expensive models. 2016 did a Novatech wide body kit. That probably looked pretty cool. Well, we can crank up the music. Well, I am glad I left my devices plugged in. And actually, I get a new power inverter here in my Model X. That is a pure sine wave. You guys know anything about power inverters? Pure sine wave, better than before, and way quieter. The other one used to like scream whenever I have my laptop plugged in. I got my laptop plugged in now and my iPhone 12, and I don't even know it's there. It's so awesome. And actually, I did an unboxing of it too. I can't remember what the name of it was, but just go look at the 12 volt to 120 volts pure sine wave inverter that I got for my car like a few weeks, like a month ago, I guess it was. Yeah, a month ago. Come on, Elon. Let's go. Let me click the. All right, the music's getting quiet. This could be it, guys, girls, ladies, and gentlemen. This could be it. The moment we've all been waiting for. No. Yeah, somebody tweet Elon, please, please. Well, yeah, at least we got some cool music, right? Turn up those subwoofers. You tweeted them. All right, thank you. Yeah, I'm fooling around. I can add my name here. I didn't even notice this. I don't even know if you can see my name. I just typed my name in there. I don't even see it. I don't know what the purpose of me typing it in there, but you can't even see it anywhere. Talking about building us a suspense. We're going on 30 minutes late now. We're here. We're live. Let's do this. Not too many people there, huh? I know they were restricted still because it's California. And apparently they're still in California. When did they move into Texas? I don't know. Oh, by the way, I got kicked out of the Austin Gigafactory when Denise and I were there recently. And they got the giant video wall. We got a video wall too for our nonprofit. Not as big as that one, though. That is a massive LED video wall they've got there. Uh-oh. That's a big sledgehammer? Don't tell me. Not this again. They broke Consumer Reports scoring system on that one. They got over 100 points out of a possible 100. All right, going to a video. Let's take video clips. Just like a video game. Oh, there we go. We're going to do a drag race right now. I don't hear anything. That's Elon in the car. There he goes. That looked pretty fast. It showed the horsepower being outputted is over 1,000 horsepower at the peak. Yeah, it's just like a drag strip with a little loop at the end. That's all you need, I guess, if you're doing these 0 to 60 runs. Notice there's no more chrome. All the chrome is blacked out from the factory. That's how you know it's the new one from the outside. That's the giveaway from 1,000 feet away. Elon's hair is a little messed up. Yeah. Everything. That was a high end P85. Or your stomach. You might throw up. It's so fast. The 420 jokes. Wonder how they did that. Not saying. Awkward pause. Awkward. Hundred and 87 miles in 15 minutes. That's fast. All new. There we go. The structural. No transmission. So it doesn't blow itself up. Oh, it needs 3 motors, technically, not just one. So I guess 20,000 RPM is 200 miles an hour. What? 0.208. But not in super cold temperatures. Not in super cold temperatures. That's good. Yeah. You can also tell if it's going to heat pump by no chrome from the factory. No chrome from the factory means heat pump on all tests. And I don't have a home charger. Never have. I wonder if it has that structural battery pack. I don't think he's really said that. That's something that they generate themselves. They don't publish that. "25 years ago." Looks like they have the perforated seats back. That's what it looks like. Yeah, there you go. I think that's optional. I don't think it's standard. You get to choose which wheel you want. Hmm. I wonder if there's an interior camera facing the driver. I wonder. Interesting. One gets priority. Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, that's different. I have Model X. Model S needed a 22 speakers. It's probably like a hardware 3 also. Or MCU 3. That's probably what it is. Alien. Wow. Get ready for the reaction videos. People throwing up in their cars. No surprises? We do some surprises. Oh, no surprises. He didn't mention anything about the structural battery pack, did he? I did not hear that. So maybe it's not getting the structural battery pack. Maybe that's only happening in the Roadster. Yeah, it's almost dark there. It's way after sunset. Well, this is kind of reminds me of the Model Y unveiling. This Model S delivery. This is no real surprises here. It's kind of as we expected it, and there's no special unveiling of any kind. Kind of wondering about that. I wish there was. Maybe still. I'll hang out here for a little bit. Not going to end the stream just yet. Is that it? Is that it? No! That was really anticlimactic, that's for sure. If that was it. That looks like that was it. No surprise at all. That's the biggest surprise of this event. I would have figured there'd be something. But like I said, I have a feeling they have shortages of chips. All these chips in here. Tesla produces $25,000 car soon. 18 with 300 miles of range. Thanks for sharing that, Noah. They work at Tesla. That just came across the internet now. Why didn't they say? I wonder why they didn't make that announcement here. Here, let me flip here. Well, oh gosh, this camera's terrible. It's too bad. They had some opportunities here, and I don't know. They could have made that announcement here. But I wonder what the stock's going to do. I wouldn't be surprised if the stock tanks after this. I do think that they're having trouble getting all these cars out. No mention about when Model X deliveries are going to begin, right? Still not producing any, or not delivering any Model X's. And I think that the reason why they've been producing some of these and not finishing them is because they can't get all the parts, is my guess. And they're trying to funnel them all through 3 and Y because that's the main part of the business. And actually, Model Y really is the business at this point. So that's all I've got for you. If you guys don't have any other questions, any insights, I guess we wait to see what happens to the stock tomorrow. Buy some TSLA. It might be at a low point. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. And there's no mention of Dogecoin. No mention of Bitcoin. I think Elon's a little scared, like I was saying, about the guys potentially starting some kind of campaign against him over Bitcoin. So that's it. I got to get to bed. I am tired. Thank you for subscribing, Noah. Thanks for hanging out with us the whole time. Any other feedback? Any other? Hold on a second. Feed. Hard to type in the dark here in my Tesla. Yeah, let me know any last minute feedback here. And then we're going to call it an end to this live stream. And there's no more music either. All right. Be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribing already. adigitalnomad.net. We just passed 10,000 subscribers, so thank you. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, everybody. Bye. Yes, tweet me some info. Trustworthy Mike is my Twitter handle. Trustworthy Mike. Bye.